Okay, today we're working on lesson 6.5. We're going to be understanding that mathematicians understand convert measurements, and that we're going to convert U.S. standard weights, pounds, and ounces, and even we will talk about tons, right? Who do you believe, what do you think is about a pound in this room? What do you think is about a pound in this room, Drew?
A pound is about like 16 ounces.
Okay, so it's 16 ounces, so we're seeing this conversion. But I'm thinking of an object in this room that might be about a pound. Just to get a sense of what a pound is. Owen, what do you think a pound is?
Probably maybe 1 or 2.
I weigh 265 pounds today. Yes. Amelia, what do you think a pound? What's an object you see in this room that could be about a pound? Perhaps the coffee cup is about a pound. Feels kind of heavy. It might be a couple of pounds, right? Okay. You want to pass that around?
What about my head?
Okay. If I was to describe something that, or if I was to use a standard measurement to describe the coffee cups, I'd probably use pounds, right?
No.
How about ounces? Is there something in this room that you would describe with ounces in your mind? Tana, what's your thought? I think the pencil. If you were to say it might be, and I'm not very good when I pick up a pencil to understand this. It could be an ounce or 2 ounces or a few ounces, but I'm almost certain it's less than a pound, right? So we're thinking about smaller objects as ounces, a little bit larger objects in pounds. I have one other conversion that we're going to point out today, and that's tons. Okay? Is there something you can think about, and do not say Mr. Peel today, is there something you can think about that you would describe using the metric of tons? Colton, what's your thought?
Like maybe
Meters
meters or something.
is a unit of length.
Oh wait.
Okay? We're talking about ounces, about how it feels in our hand, weighs, pounds, how it weighs. Now we're talking about tons. What do you think I could use to describe in tons? Yes, what do you think? An elephant, yes, an elephant in our car. So we're thinking about large objects. I think a car is around 2 to 3 tons. Okay, so we're thinking very large units of measurement with tons. Wes?
Actually, like electric cars actually heavier than actual cars.
Yeah, electric cars are much lighter than actual cars. You're right there. They're about they could be about a ton. Okay. Good. I know we're thinking about a lot of other objects that we could use to describe ounces, pounds, and tons in this case. Here's something that's going to be very helpful for you today is these scales. These scales between ounces, tons, and pounds. Okay? Tons and pounds, as you can see, have a pretty fairly manageable equivalency with this scale, right? We can say that 1 ton equals about, well, exactly 2,000 pounds. Okay? So 2 tons is 4,000 pounds. 3 tons is 6,000 pounds. 4 tons is 8,000 pounds. Will you talk to your blue partner? What's a rule that you could generally use to figure out how you could do the equivalence of pounds to tons? What's a rule that you could use? We're doing a test right now, and that's on a recording. Now that's the loudest thing on the recording. What's a rule you could generally use to figure out the equivalency of pounds to tons? Reese.
I said you could like add how 2 times 2 is 4. And then you add 3 zeros.
So perhaps
So 1.
double the amount of tons that you're thinking about, right? 2 times, we'll say that 10, and then multiply it by, you wanted to add how many zeros? So that means multiplying it by 1,000, right? Okay. I like that. That's a good rule. Hey, what you thought?
In tons and pounds, like if you add 2 times 2 is 4, so then add the 0 is 4,000, and then like 3 times 2 is 6, so it would be 6,000.
Excellent. Great rule for tons and pounds, right? What's a little more difficult here, and probably that you're going to need to use the scale more often, is the equivalency between pounds and ounces. Okay? It's 16 ounces to 1 pound in this case. 16 ounces to 1 pound. That means for 2 pounds, it's 32 ounces, and on up. And I believe your scale goes a little bit higher than just this. Am I right about that?
It goes to 10.
It goes to 10 pounds today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try to talk to your red partner. What's a rule that you're going to develop to understand the equivalency and how to figure out between ounces and pounds?
You add 2 times 2.
Maria, what's the rule that you came up with today?
We could multiply 16. 16 times 2 is 32, and that would be 2 pounds.
So what you're thinking about is taking the amount of pounds and multiplying it by 16 to come up with the ounces. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay, I love it. I want to point something out for when you start to use a little bit larger numbers with your ounces and pounds. What's that? And what does it mean? Raise your hand, please. What does it mean, Amelia? Means equal. What does that mean? Can somebody define that for me, Noah? Okay, so it means the answer. I like it. That's a good thought. Drew, what you thought?
It means equivalent.
Equivalent. Okay, let me boil it down a little more for you. It means whatever happens on this side has to happen on this side just the same. Okay? Let's say we've come up with this rule, right? To figure out ounces to pounds. We said 16 times the number of pounds equals the number of ounces. Are we okay with that? Okay. There's a simple rule that you can use, and we've used this in the past for you to figure out a little bit larger numbers. So let's say I don't have 2 pounds, but I have 20 pounds. What can I do, since it's equivalent, what can I do on the other side, John, to help me out with this?
Since you added the 0 to the 20 on the 2, you just add 0 to the
There you go. What if I say 200 pounds? Tana? So 2 zeros, right? So it's the same kind of thing. And in effect, I think I remember Alex pointing this out earlier in the year. What you're really doing is you're not just adding zeros, but you're moving the decimal down. 1, 2, right? 1, 2. You're moving it equivalent. So equal amount of moving the decimal. That goes for numbers which look like this. Let's see if I can. Oh. We'll just start the equation over. So 16 times, let's say, 1,600 pounds, right? We want to find out the amount of ounces to that. And I'm just going to use my calculator real quick because I am not so quick with the numbers. 25,600. So 25,600. Okay. Big numbers, right? But to manage that, if you were to move this and if it was easier for you to do 16 times 16, be thinking about it by moving the decimal place to the 16. What would I do on this side then, Colton?
You would move 0 back.
How many times?
2.
Yeah, because I did 1, 2 here,
And also after
1, 2 here, right? So anything that I do on one side of an equation, of this equals sign, equation equals, right? I have to do the same thing on the other side to make it equal. Thumbs up, thumbs sideways, thumbs down with that idea. Okay. Back to converting U.S. standard weights. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Using this scale to help you with tons and pounds and ounces, and even having an idea that we've developed some formulas for this. I see a few thumbs. I see more thumbs. I see some really good preparedness today.